So, woman band, I ask again, is it Levi's or Wranglers?
You know what? I'm going to leave that answer for the next pay-per-view, which is, oddly enough, called Double or Nothing.
Welcome to TFS Pod, otherwise known as the Few Show Podcast. This is 24/7 Lou, and that's...
It's Rick Hard, and woman band, it doesn't really make sense. Are you going to wear double the pants if you lose?
And that's...
The one-man band. Hey, you know what? I'm going to be like Double Men. Double your pleasure, double your fun.
Ooh. Yes, folks, welcome to TFS Pod, otherwise known as the Few Show Podcast. Number one show on YouTube, number one show in your heart, number one show all around the world and in your favorite places' hearts. What was that? Anyway, just had a quick sound there. But yes, so folks, welcome to TFS Pod. This episode we'll be reviewing what happened at AEW Blood and Guts. And I have to say, it was bloody wonderful. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, and now the one-man band, please tell everyone the best line that we have on this show.
No, we don't. We don't have to go through that. I think it's okay if we consider the fact that Jay Few was very close. Maybe we should give him the honorary point. I mean, I did make that mistake last week.
Whoa! Again, let's get the line right. Let's get don't cut off the one-man band from saying the best line ever. Say the line, please. Right. The one-man band.
Rick Hart, get the scoreboard.
Yeah, right. Get the scoreboard.
All right. So, scoreboard following AEW's Blood and Guts.
Hold on. Let's read it from the bottom up, because the up is the best
From the
part.
bottom up. Oh, okay. All right. You want to save the best for last, huh?
Which I think we should do that for future episodes, where that way whoever the champion is, again, I'm right now, or I don't know who it is right now, but
yeah.
But whoever it is gets to enjoy that moment.
Yeah, save the dessert for last. Huh? This is like if you finish eating a well done steak and then they bring out like gummy bears.
What?
Here you go. There's your dessert.
All right. So what do we have?
All right. So from the bottom down, we've got at 0 points. It's Rhino, Big Al, and Bogey, who have yet to participate in one. Then we've got Jay Few with 1 point on the board. Then you got the randomizer at 2 points.
I still can't believe that. I still cannot believe that.
Yeah, I'm still impressed. They were both won consecutively, by the way. That was just a really, really good April for the randomizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Then, in the runner-up position is tied between myself and the one-man band, and our champion, undisputed in both 24/7 TFS Pod and 24/7 or TFS Pod World Champs.
Yeah, TFS World Pod 24/7 champ.
Yeah,
reigning,
Lou, your shoulders must be heavy there, because as you're saying, drum roll.
The reigning
24/7 Lou, 6 points.
Yes, I'm in shock. I know it's only a temporary move. I know it. I know you guys are gonna crush me. You guys are gonna catch up to me. It's gonna be over. I know it already. I know
it's only temporary. Lou, you know what you sound like right now? You sound like a toddler playing Monopoly, going like, I honestly don't know, guys. Like, how am I winning? You've got like 5 hotels on the board. You're like, I swear.
Pay up rent.
No, pay up rent. Yeah.
No, but honestly, for real. Again, going into last episode when we were making our picks, I didn't do no Control C and Control V. I didn't do that. I know it's probably popular around these times in these periods. But I did not do any of that.
Okay.
And my picks were, and I said it in that episode. I said either I'm going to be the biggest loser, which I did not want to be, or I'm going to be a big winner. Not biggest. I'm going to say a big winner on this one, because it was kind of close to the last match. It could have gone either way.
Yeah, it was close at the end.
It could have gone either way.
We could have had a Cinderella story.
Yes.
in the final hour.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so again, I made my picks. I don't know. I don't know. I just looked at the matches and I thought who could win or who for whatever reason. And and I missed that chat between you guys about Jurassic Express winning the tag team. But yeah, let's start off with how the matches went.
All right. So, shall we start from?
Full disclosure, I
How
was watching this, and I missed some things and I caught other things. So I got to give that full disclosure out there. So, but it was very exciting pay-per-view. I got to say that. Good job, AEW. But yeah. What was the first match we had?
First match we had was, as per the coverage, was actually supposedly the opener was Kenny Omega and Michael Nakazawa versus Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. Which was the tag match that saw. Well, I mean, one man band. We kind of called it, right? We were like, yeah, Kenny Omega's riding high. He's in a tag match.
Mm-hmm.
You got. Let me see. Well, Omega was teaming up with somebody, and he walked off. And the other guy got beaten up.
Well, that's how it did start, and then Kenny Omega came out. I was watching it. It was again Moxley and Kingston. They bring a lot of action to the ring and a lot of brutality on their matches. So yeah, that match was. And now for the ending of it, which I was watching it, which Moxley and Kingston won. They pinned Michael. What's his name again?
Nakazawa.
They pinned him.
Michael Nakazawa.
But then after the match, the what do you call? Oh my god! I can't believe the Young Bucks came out and they started beating on them, and then it was just it was a match where the ending, the results was one thing, but the ending was much more what left you like an impression of how strong the team of Kenny Omega's is.
Yeah, he can't even look bad in defeat.
Yep. All right, so what was the next match?
Which is precisely what we said. Yeah, I got to linger on this match because it's the only point I got in this damn show.
Actually, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I do give it to you guys. Yeah, I should have gone that way, but I didn't. I thought that he'd be riding high, but no. They gave. I mean, the other team won. So, and actually, you know what? I'm surprised. Remember, we had a few pay-per-views ago. We had predicted that Jon Moxley would be leaving because of the pregnancy and all that kind of stuff of his wife. And look, he's still around.
Some paternity leave. He's still there.
So I don't know.
He's hanging tough.
I guess AEW doesn't have that.
Or they really felt he was like, I'm not leaving with like going off on sparklers.
Oh yes. I forgot about that. Yes, that's so true.
I still think that's why. Otherwise, he'd be gone right now. But he was just like, no, the creative for that, we can't let that linger.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I wouldn't either.
And I didn't mean to snap there, guys. It's just, those dice beat me. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that unless the dice beat everyone else also.
Oh yeah, on the scoreboard, yeah.
that softens the blow, but it's just. All
right, and then what do we have for the next match?
Next match, we had QT Marshall joined by half the roster at ringside. This is Cody Rhodes.
It was a good match. It was a good match.
Yeah, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts on that match. I thought QT Marshall was going to win actually, and I did not pick him to win, but I know you guys had, and I had picked Cody Rhodes. But at the end with a surprise move there, Cody Rhodes won, and then we had some other action after the match ended, which was what was the name again you have there, Ricard?
Anthony Ogogo just attacked Cody Rhodes from behind with a knockout punch.
Yep. Put the Union Jack on top of him.
He put the Union Jack on top of Cody Rhodes. So yeah, we're going in a new direction here. That looks to be the rivalry that's going to later take out Cody Rhodes, so he can go on paternity leave, presumably. We'll see.
Sure.
Yep. All right, and what do we have next on Blood and Guts?
Next, we had Britt Baker versus what was TBA, but essentially just became Julia Hart.
Yeah.
Who is not from Calgary. Calgary. And essentially, it was a squash match.
Now, you know who was the happiest person when she came out? It was me. I was the happiest person because it wasn't Tessa Blanchard. Like you guys were all there predicting, going all about Tessa Blanchard, Tessa Blanchard, Tessa Blanchard, Tessa Blanchard, TBA.
Predicting. It's been confirmed.
But for that match,
she's in talks and has probably pretty much signed with AEW.
But not for that match. Not for that match, which you guys were predicting it was going to be. So you thought TBA meant Tessa Blanchard arrived, but it wasn't. It was it was Julie Hart had arrived, and I was the happiest guy out there.
I just got that. That's good. Oh gosh,
that was good. That was good.
So there you go, and what did the scoreboard say? I got a point for it.
You got a point for it, yes.
Yes. So what was the next match we had?
All right. Next match. It was a squash match. There's not a lot to talk about. It was a squash
There was
match.
a lot to talk about, which I just did. It wasn't Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, you got a point. That has nothing to do with the match. You called it off before the show. You called it the bathroom break match.
Yeah, it was. It was half a bathroom break match. Half a bathroom break, which is yes.
Half a bathroom.
Because before
was it that quick?
Because before the match started, they had set up for it's going to be a match with Kaito Shido and Britt Baker for the championship. So that's going to be set up for I think the next Dynamite, I believe it is.
No, I think it's at AEW's Double or Nothing.
I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Double or Nothing. Sorry.
Come on, Lou. Come on.
Nothing to double.
Nothing to double.
Double pants. Anyway, okay. So what was the next match we had?
All right. So the next match was the Eliminator match between Jurassic Express, SCU, the Acclaimed, and the Varsity Blondes.
Yeah.
Now, if you'll recall, okay, Lou. I can't even do the setup because it's obvious who won based on your excitement.
I'm not saying anything.
If you recall, we made a pretty good one-man band should take the reins on this one. But
yeah, that's it. Yeah, one-man band. Yeah, what was
sense?
Let's hear one-man band. Go ahead, one-man band.
I mean, yeah, like I was talking about the other day, the logical progression would have been the Jurassic Express because of what I said earlier about Jungle Boy having his own theme music now. Tarzan, he has Tarzan Boy as his theme song, an 80s classic that Tony Khan bought the rights to. On top of that, SCU has already been the tag champs. Yes, I understand it was with Kazarian and Scorpio Sky. Scorpio Sky is no longer in SCU. He's a heel. And it was basically Kazarian and Christopher Daniels. And I was under the impression, like, okay, it's SCU. These guys have already been the champs. And, you know, SCU is up there in age.
Mm-hmm.
They could have easily been Jurassic Express with Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. And instead, no. Instead, they decided to pull the trigger on SCU again. And presumably have like a rematch with the Young Bucks. And this time now, the SCU is faces once again. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the thinking is. Like, I really think Jurassic Express would have been better off. It would have been a better story. But logical explanations. Thanks.
Now you see, now I want to talk about that because remember we were talking about this before, that how different AEW is and what kind of predictions you guys were making, and mine were kind of wild too, by the way, I must admit. But there were much more logical reasons why you would pick someone to win, either to help an older superstar, an older star in there, help out another person, you know, a younger star to come up. But it wasn't. It was weird. It is weird, like the logic on this quote unquote pay-per-view, because it was on Dynamite's hour, 2 hours. But yeah, I kind of a good thing I didn't hear you guys' argument before we recorded last episode. I would have gone. I would have copied it. I mean, I would have thought about it a little more.
Aha! No. It slipped. We caught it. I was just waiting for this exact moment.
Saving it for the archives.
Look. I have to say, because I heard some criticism of what's going on with AEW lately with some things, and one of them that they brought up was they're not consistent with faces and heels.
Okay.
And people shift way too much sometimes, and the Young Bucks is one of those teams.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They were aligned with Omega, then they weren't when they were faces against this last tag team that was challenging them and trying to end their careers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went back to heels. I'm seeing a lot of flip-flopping here. You know, Paul White jumps over to AEW, and all of a sudden everybody has pancake face heel booking. I don't know.
Yeah. And they
are
using
like
rankings.
Criticism. You gotta.
Now they are using rankings on AEW, which is pretty interesting. So
I mean, yeah, it's different. It's not that it's not different, but you gotta have some consistency with your characters.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Totally agree.
That is
totally
true.
agree.
All right, and what was the next match that we had there?
Okay, so next match was. Jeez, they did a lot of. Okay. They really took their time with the blood and guts thing, but it was the next match to follow, the main event.
Well, hold on. Mention what happened with AEW. People who went over there to go see that, the recording.
Okay, so I heard that for the event, the match, it was a one-match event basically. So the structure for the blood and guts match would take too much time to assemble live. So essentially, they pre-taped all the other matches, and then would just have the blood and guts match live at the event.
Mm-hmm.
So the audience was basically just going to watch a screen throughout the event, and they were told, yeah, Tony Khan came out and he made the announcement. He said, hey, it's going to be the first sets of matches are pre-taped. Give your reactions because they will come out in the audio live. But you're just going to have the blood and guts match, which was a good match.
Yeah. Oof.
But he said, in case any of you are unaware, because the event was supposedly advertised that way, but a couple people weren't. If you're unaware, you can ask for refunds, and 5 people did, supposedly.
5 people, really? Really?
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, you drove all the way there. You're in the arena already. You might as well just check it out.
They should have walked out. That way they don't get to see anything. At least then ask for the refund. But anyway, I don't know what they did. But yes, that's what happened. Now, go ahead. Tell us about that match, Rickard.
Well, so the match started.
Whoa! You know what? Let the guy who enjoyed the victory, who watched this match, tell you what really happened here. All right, folks, here we go. This match started off with Sammy Guevara and Dash Harwood in the ring. It was a good match. You know, there was 2 rings set up. It was in a cage. Sammy Guevara did take a beating. I got to tell you guys. He took a beating. He was being thrown around the ring. He did beat up some people. I did see a botch occur where he tried to jump off of a rope, one of the middle ropes, and he missed and he slipped. But again, small thing, but I have to mention it. And then we had Shawn Spears come in with a chair, and he threw in a chair, and then it was a 2-on-1 thing. Again, Sammy Guevara was getting thrown and beat up around the ring. Again, this match doesn't start until everyone is inside the ring. It's kind of like the War Games, but it only ends on a surrender or a submission. So no pinning, none of that stuff happens, and it only starts after everyone is in, after all 10 men are in the 2 cages and the 2 rings. So yeah, then we had Ortiz come in. Again, every time somebody came into the match, they were on fire. They were beating up everybody else. Sammy Guevara got thrown really bad against the cage. He got cut. And then we had Cash Wheeler come in. So now it gets exciting because now we have the two tag teams there. We have Shawn Spears, so it's a 3-on-3 going on in there. Then actually after Santana arrived, then Santana came in, and it was 3-on-3, which was a very exciting match, very bloody. Warlow comes in, who's monster comes in and starts taking everybody out. So that was going on until, of course, we had the monster of the Inner Circle, Sammy Hagar, come in. And Sammy Hagar, that's the singer. What am I saying? What's his name again?
Jake Hagar.
See, thank you for covering me. Why am I messing this up so much? Gosh, there's got to be something wrong with this Sammy Hagar. Well, I thought he wasn't. Anyway.
How about we let one-man band, someone else that admittedly got the point on this one, take it from here.
Oh, come on. Let me finish by saying MJF came in, and then Jericho came in with a bat. And that's when the match really started. Now, I got to say one thing. I cannot believe this was on TV. This is a pay-per-view match. Excellent. I don't know how they got away with so much blood, because there was a lot of cutting, a lot of bleeding around in the match. And in one of those, MJF did get a red mask. He was bleeding from the forehead. And it was really bloody. You couldn't show his face without seeing all the blood in his face.
A red mask? Come on, Lou. It's called a crimson mask.
There you go. See? Thank you for covering me up on that one. But yes, it was a crimson mask.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, and then we had MJF and Jericho go to the top of the ring. And when it looked like the Pinnacle was going to lose because Inner Circle was beating everybody down, that's when MJF went to the top of the ring. Jericho chased him up there, and he was ready to drop Jericho, and it forced the Inner Circle to surrender. And at the end, MJF did throw Jericho off the top of the ring onto the platform below there. So, yeah, that's where that match ended. But again, I got to say one thing. This would have been on pay-per-view. Oh, my God. But it was on TV, which made it even much better. Like, wow. So, good job, AEW. Blood and guts. Saw a lot of blood. I didn't see a lot of guts. But what do you guys think?
I think the wrong team won.
No. I think the right team won. I mean, I said it from the start.
Yeah.
I didn't think the Inner Circle took anything to gain from this. I mean, you've got Chris Jericho, who's, I honestly think he's on the verge of possibly just pushing people over and not really winning any titles anymore. You've got Santana and Ortiz, who were well versed and well known in Impact as they were LAX, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were LAX with Conan, and then you've got Jake Hager, who was very well accomplished as Jack Swagger.
Yeah.
And then I said that Sammy Guevara was the one that stood the most to gain out of all this, and I thought he was going to defect. I honestly thought he was going to defect and join the Pinnacle. I really thought, because Sammy Guevara is the youngest one. He's the one that stands the most to gain out of this. Like, being a faction his age, it would just would have worked out, but they didn't pull the trigger on that. And for me, the Pinnacle made a lot of sense to win because MJF is heading this, and as we all know, MJF is on the fast track to stardom. This guy is.
Yep.
He is gonna be the heel of AEW. He is gonna be the guy. And I have a strong feeling that I think that Jericho is going to he's basically letting MJF get all this clout right now, so that when the time comes, he hands it out to MJF, and I think Jericho might actually leave the promotion and go back to WWE.
What? Wow.
Yeah. That's a bold prediction.
Yeah. I at first was kind of like, I don't think it'll happen. Now thinking about it, I'm kind of like, it might.
I think if he does leave, I think he'll go on tour.
He wants that Hall of Fame. He wants that Hall of Fame run.
Well, he doesn't want that. not only does he want that Hall of Fame run, I think he wants. He's never won a Royal Rumble, so I think he wants a Royal Rumble win.
So yeah, he wants to go on that Hall of Fame run because, I mean, he could break the record for the Intercontinental Championship reigns. There's that.
Well, he already has. Yeah. Remember, he's all time.
Yeah, but he could add to that. You know, a little feather in his cap, then get inducted into the Hall of Fame. I think, didn't JBL retire after losing the Intercontinental title to Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania?
Yeah, he did.
There you go.
You're right.
Jericho loses it, says I'm done.
I don't know. I think he's not going back to WWE. Not for now. I think he's more into his music.
There's also the possibility that he'll be treated like every WCW original. You know, big star coming from the rival promotion. Oh, better after it's over, after the Monday Night Wars is over. Yeah, let's bury them. Triple H. Just that Sting.
Oh
God.
So yeah, that was AEW Blood and Guts. It was a surprise that they put it on the Dynamite time slot, but it was a very good event, very good show. And Rick Card, you had
it delivered. I didn't agree with the booking results. It delivered though. It delivered on entertainment and shock value. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that concludes the coverage on Lou's victory over the Blood and Guts predictions, and this will be the end of this installment of TFS Pod, Murphy's Law edition.